today I'm watching Peaky Blinders Season 2, Episode 3. Episode 2, we saw the introduction of a few new characters. We saw Polly's son arrive at her door, so I'm very curious to see what's going to happen there, how that's going to go. We also saw the introduction of Tom Hardy's character, and Tommy and him were trying to work out some kind of deal for his expansion plan into London. We also saw the Garrison pub reopened, and luckily Tommy and Ada were able to escape and survive their attacks from Sabine's henchmen. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to be happening in this episode, but I'm really enjoying this series so far. I'm very excited to continue it, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you're ever curious about what gear I use or what's on the bookshelf, I've included a link in the description. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Finn Cole, is that Joe Cole's brother? I feel like Finn Cole is the one from Animal Kingdom. Comment below and let me know. Oh my god, what's happening here?
No bad memories.
Except for the time you tried to kill her. Sure. Cool.
Bloody man.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have the confidence of his subordinates. I don't blame them. He shows up, says one thing, and then does another, so... I'm gonna fix the corruption. JK, I'm just as corrupt as everybody else.
What are you?
Wait. It's not a real gun.
Cheese and rice. They just about shot him. Oh my god.
Our coppers make their quota of convictions by having men stood up to be arrested.
Oh, he's gonna volunteer and confess.
How does that sound, cowboy?
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to handle that problem.
Should dress down for Finn on your way out.
They're like, well, they want to arrest somebody, so we'll give them somebody.
The sheriff don't run you out of town first.
Yeah, and they want people who won't have a criminal record because then there won't be any further punishment, and then he's going to get £5 for the inconvenience of being arrested and having a criminal record, basically. That's
Kids these days.
him confessing to something he didn't do. Very interesting.
They stay kids.
Yeah, he has a wooden toy gun when Tommy's seen, like, actual conflict, and...
Super.
she's just staring at him.
It works with horses.
Really?
It's not a total lie. Does he remember his sister, I'm wondering? Is she gonna bring that up? Yeah, they've got a lot to talk about for sure.
So put you in a shoebox and kick you down Watery Lane.
Jesus.
You're glad to be back.
Yeah, no kidding, quite the reunion.
Yeah, we'll show you what's what.
Let's leave him be for now, eh?
Yeah, is that what Polly wants? Does Polly want him to get involved in this stuff, or does she want something different for him?
Right.
I want you to be the head of a brigade, Bill.
Okay, his old war buddy, yeah, he's making head of a brigade.
London, man. There for the taking.
Okay, yeah, so he's clearly still planning on expanding to London. He's trying to get these Blackwater or Black Country boys together. Definitely not slowing down.
All those pretty white bricks spread over the pretty village green.
Okay, quite the destructive youth. Yeah, Tommy's trying to send him home till he's 18 in a few weeks, and he's like, then you figure out what you want to do, and you tell Polly you'll come back, or whatever he decides, but clearly he doesn't enjoy where he lives. Yeah, okay, I'm very curious to see maybe this Michael/Henry fellow will fit in a little too well with the Shelbys. We'll see.
Nine.
Hiring a bunch of bakers.
Baker. And fill it out. Off.
He's got a good system sorted out. Okay, yeah, he's hiring a bunch of bakers. I feel like they won't be bakers in quotes.
I haven't even seen any bread.
Ha ha ha, there's always one. Everybody's got a comedian. Yep. Oh god, I saw that coming. Yep. Oh god, this guy's a loose frickin' cannon.
Many teeth left, but he will be a wiser man for it.
Oh, what is that thing he just poked him with?
And the last thing he will remember is your funny little joke. I mean,
And yeah, that's to not punish the person who made the joke, but the person who laughed at the joke. Oh my god.
what?
Toxic work environment.
Oh, that's it, yeah. Oh. Forgive me, I interrupted you.
End of speech. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. No questions asked. Just do what you're told. Don't talk amongst yourselves. Don't tell anybody what you're doing or what you find. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this is gonna go. Tom Hardy's so great as this like off the rails villain, and yeah, I'm very curious.
Ada. Yes, you do.
Yeah, Ada doesn't want anything to do with the Shelby family, but
No one watching the house.
I don't know what choice he has in that matter.
Cheerio, then.
Yeah, after Ada was almost taken and horrible things almost happened to her, then I understand why Tommy would want to keep watch over the house 24 hours a day, basically, because who knows if they decide to do it again.
She's made up the big room for you. Come on. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I feel like Henry's at a point in his life or Michael's at a point in his life when he wants to branch out, see the world, do new things, and now he's
Thought we could spend the week here.
meeting his birth mom, who has room for him, has a nice house, has a nice car. Like,
To know each other.
I can see why he doesn't want to go back home right away.
Look, I ring this bell. Watch.
Oh my goodness, these two.
Yes, madam?
Polly's like, I could get used to this, okay.
I'm not a cleaner.
Oh!
Come to clean away some dirt.
Oh my god.
You killed my son!
Oh, and the boxing ring.
Him and beat him!
Yeah, I was like, she doesn't seem like she's associated with a gang.
Oh, that gone up. Do it! Do it!
Yeah, he's like, if you're gonna do it, don't just injure me, actually do it and get it over with. Oh my gosh. It's like, I don't want to have this injury for weeks and then die. Like, oh my gosh. Cheese and rice. He's like, yeah, maybe I'll just empty this real quick before you accidentally shoot me again. Oh, my heart.
It's got to stop, you people.
Yeah, I feel like the list of widows and mothers that they pay off every week would be quite lengthy. And he's like, oh, you have other sons. We'll get them work. Like, don't worry, you won't have to work. It's like, they're more focused on fixing problems than they are on not creating problems in the first place.
The booze is all right, but this manufactured stuff, it's heavy. I'm not even sure it's still...
This is part of his export business that he arranged with Winston Churchill.
You don't even fight me anymore.
Yeah, these two used to argue. Yeah.
Wave at you from the bank.
I'll just wave back, right?
Yeah, Tommy's like, things are good. Like, we've got this good setup going. Yeah, he's like, I'm just enjoying the, success of business. I'm not so interested in getting my hands dirty at the moment. Oh, and he still has the picture of Grace? Or is this Campbell? Oh, yeah, this Campbell. Ugh.
Yes, or ham. Or anything that pleases you.
Actually offering more than sandwiches?
Tell me this, Mr. Campbell. Do the gentlemen sometimes find you funny?
Ha ha! Not so much in like a ha-ha type of way, but most definitely.
I bet the gentlemen would find that funny, eh?
Yeah, the police put him up there. Oh, and they obviously knew what it was.
And we decide you're lying, and then we arrest you.
Umbrella mender.
He's coaching him through how to be fake arrested.
Take him down, will you? I'll fill in the rest myself.
Yeah, so then they have their arrest reports. It looks like they're arresting these people for being involved in illegal betting because they want to crack down on it. But this police officer is obviously also on the Shelby payroll, so he knows what's happening. And he's like, yeah, tell me what you do. And the guy answers honestly, and he's like, no, lie to me so I can, interrogate you and we can put it on the books that you lied. And
It's been collected. We want a 350 at Kempton Park.
he's quizzing his henchmen on what the day's events.
You'd think they'd be loyal to us, but
Profit, you see.
Yeah, Tommy's fixing the horse races, obviously, and tipping off people who bet large amounts of money. Oh god, that would be so painful. Oh my god.
Is there somebody listening?
Yeah, he's definitely paranoid. He thinks everybody's like spying on him and he doesn't trust anybody and he misinterprets what people say.
Y'all wanted to see me?
Aye.
Is he gonna take advantage of this brothel situation?
I only wanted proof, not satisfaction.
Oh my.
Are you in on the joke?
What joke?
Oh, I feel like, yeah, he's gonna be mean to her.
Then my wrath will come down on all I've used.
Oh my god, it's not her fault. Leave her alone.
Get out.
I thought that was gonna get much worse. I'm curious if people actually did this to make money, if they willingly sacrificed getting arrested to get £5 or to, you know, have that as like a source of income. I don't imagine you could do it frequently because you would have too long of a record after a while, I guess, but it's interesting to think if someone needed money quickly, would they do it?
Cops?
Oh god. Oh.
Orders of Sabini.
Oh no 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 no.
I'm not real!
No, he's not real. Oh god, no. No no no. Oh my god. Oh my god. They think he's part of the Peaky Blinders, obviously, so they're like, hey, Sabini wants to send a message and kill these guys, and he's not part of it. Oh my god.
1,000 guineas on a horse.
That's right.
I feel like he's lying about something or hiding something.
Coppers won't know where to look.
Yeah, they need an expensive horse to get in.
No. Look, I've been listening. I want to go with them.
What? Why?
I could even help.
How?
Body?
It'll be all right, Mum.
Oh, he called her mum.
Let him come, Polly. We'll go there.
Yeah, oh man, he's getting involved in there.
Before it gets dark.
No.
Yeah, she hates this idea. He called her mom. Oh my gosh, I thought that would be like she would cave, but yeah, no, he wants to go buy this horse with them and spend time with his uncles that he hasn't seen in years, obviously, so.
All right, that's it.
But Polly's very against him being involved in any of this stuff.
Let him come.
Yeah, she just got her son back, and I don't know if this is the life she wants for her son. Yeah, I'm very curious to see, but yeah, if she keeps saying no, then he might leave. Yeah, do we know what happened to Polly's husband?
Pam.
Or the father of her children? I don't know if they were married.
When he was sober, he was kind and gentle.
When he was drunk, not so much, I'm guessing.
His trouble was, he fell in with the wrong crowd when he was a boy.
And that's what Polly wants to protect her son from.
I have told them not to blow that horn.
I feel like he can find trouble all on his own, this Michael character. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how much Polly will let him be involved, or if he'll just do it and not tell her, if his uncles will just want somebody else to, you know, help them with their schemes.
We will eat the sandwiches, and then we will drive on. All right? No crumbs.
Yeah, Polly sent them with tea and sandwiches, which I imagine isn't something she's ever done before, but now that her son's going with them, she's cooking and doing all these things.
700, thank you. 1,900, 2,000, 2,100, 2,000.
Yeah, Curly said he has a bad feeling about this.
100, 1,200.
Who is this lady? Is she recognize Tommy, or is she just like interested?
1,400. Do I have 5? 1,500.
Yeah, he's like, I came here for this horse. I'm not leaving without this horse.
Sold to Mr.
Thomas Shelby.
In case she had any wondering who he was, yeah, she knows now. Wonder how Polly, the treasurer, is going to feel knowing that he spent double what he said he would.
Back to the caravans! The chickens, they're hungry!
The worst, just the worst.
Consider me.
I will consider you.
Okay, so she might be a possible horse trainer.
But you already know that. Right.
Yeah, I'm curious what her actual interest is in this.
Maybe she was something bad I had the feeling about.
Could be it. It could be a Curly.
All them men are dead, see? Office.
Oh, shoot this guy. No, 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 no.
World. Yeah, Michael, you drive.
Sabini's men. Yep. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Curly was right. Don't hurt Curly. Okay, Arthur. Oh, yeah, bye. Oh, he just loves to punch things, that Arthur. Oh, God, he bit off his ear. He bit off his ear. Oh, my. Yeah, he's like, well, this is the family.
Let's get out of here, Sophie!
Yikes. Okay, well, Michael doesn't seem affected by that, or is just accepting it, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine to drive, and was either not very shocked by what he saw or hadn't processed it yet. I don't know. Nope.
They were amazing, Mom. They were.
Why is he, like, impressed with this bad behavior? Oh, man. Yeah, he's obviously lying to his mom about what happened and that they spent double the money.
And he's stupid, and he's hungry, and he's sore, and he's lame, and he's blind.
Okay, Mae Fitzcarlton. He's gonna give her a call. So that was my first time watching Peaky Blinders Season 2, Episode 3. We definitely got to learn more about Michael, Polly's son, in this episode. I feel like there are some things about him that we have yet to learn, but please no spoilers. I was curious to see how he would respond to being introduced to the Shelby family. He seems very eager and excited to be included, and I don't know if that's for two reasons. If it's because he's excited to be reunited with his birth family and his uncles and people he hasn't seen in forever, and, you know, find out more about his mom, or if it's because he's looking for an escape from his country village life, basically, and he's bored of that and wants to see the world and have new experiences, as he's, you know, turning 18 soon and at that age where you want to see the world. So yeah, I'm very curious if what his intentions are, and especially once we saw that scene with Arthur being very aggressive and biting that guy's ear off and just losing control and being super violent. He didn't really seem afraid. Like, Michael's response was just kind of nothing. Like, he just seemed blank-faced about it. So whether he was in shock or didn't know how to respond, yeah, it's hard to tell. And he's just telling Tommy, like, yeah, no, it's fine, I can drive. Like, he didn't seem shook up about it. And then even when he gets home to Polly, he's calling her mom again, and he is saying, like, oh yeah, it was a great day, everything's fine, and he's smiling. So I didn't expect him to tell Polly what happened, because I feel like right now he's much more interested in what his uncles have got going on and what they're up to, as opposed to his mom. It was interesting how he didn't really seem to be upset about it, as it was very disturbing. And you think, since this is the first time he's seeing them, you know, that would be especially alarming, being like, wow, this is what they're like I'm seeing them, you know, off guard. They weren't expecting to be attacked by Sabini's people, so having this attack and then Arthur responding the way he did. But yeah, so I'm very interested in this character of Michael. So I definitely think Michael will be an interesting addition to Season 2. I can't see him wanting to go back to that village. I feel like he's going to want to stay here for a while at least, and maybe get more involved with activities. Whether Polly wants that to happen or not, I don't know how much power she has over him once he's 18, and especially since their relationship is also new. Michael says, I want to go, and I'm an adult technically, so I'm gonna go. Like, what's Polly gonna do? And she's already so outnumbered and outvoted by the rest of the Shelby boys, then I can't really see them not taking him along. Tommy was even like, you don't have to drive, like, we can handle this, like, don't worry, you don't have to get involved. But I feel like once Michael is involved, Tommy's not going to let him go, and it's not going to be, 1 foot in, 1 foot out situation. So he's going to be all in, and then there won't be anything stopping him. And Polly just got her son back, and they're just so fresh and starting this new relationship or whatever it's going to turn out to be. So yeah, I hope it doesn't end in heartbreak for Polly, because she just found out her daughter is dead. So I'm really hoping they can find some balance where Michael can get what he wants and Polly is okay with it. But yeah, I feel like the next episode there's going to be some interesting discussions, and I feel like Polly will just get ignored again, which is too bad. I'm sure Polly will find out eventually what Arthur did and how much money they spent on the horse and all of those things, and whether she confronts Michael about it lying to her or whether she lets it go, I don't know right now. I think maybe she might be more interested in just having a son back. We were also introduced to this new character of May at the horse bidding. So as soon as Tommy walked in, May's attention was on him, and at first I was like, does she recognize him? Like, does she know who he is? And then of course he says his name once he wins the bet, or once he wins the bid, and she introduces herself after. So yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen there. And it looked like he was going to call her at the end of the episode as well, whether it's to be a horse trainer or for something else, as Tommy's plan to now buy this horse and use that as a way to get a secret access to the race horses. Basically, he's like, we can't just show up, we need a different way to get in. So if we have this horse, we're allowed access into other areas, which again is very clever. Tommy's a smart man. Tommy also mentioned going to this big race. I believe he called it the Derby, and that's kind of Sabini's thing, where that's his show. He runs it completely. So it'll be very interesting to see if Tommy goes. And it's reminding me, obviously, of what was happening with Billy Kimber when Tommy wants to take out Billy from the horse races. He's now going to try and take out Sabini. I feel like Sabini is Billy Kimber times 10. Like, he is not holding back. He's very paranoid. He doesn't trust anything. We've seen Sabini freak out a few times over people saying the wrong word, or Sabini misinterpreting what they're saying, and he just seems very paranoid and very much on edge constantly. So that mixed with high-powered and violence is usually a bad idea. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be very violent very quickly, which is exactly what we saw when we saw Zabini send those guys to the horse bidding. So, which I know was Arthur, but yeah, it's not like, oh, we'll set something up for 2 episodes from now. Zabini's like, yeah, go attack them. And then 2 seconds later, there's an attack. So it definitely seems like a faster pace with Zabini. So yeah, I feel like he's definitely our season 2 villain, and he just seems very intense. We did find out how Polly's husband and Michael's dad died in this episode. She said he got drunk and fell in the water and drowned, basically. He got stuck by a boat. But it's interesting to hear Michael inquire about his birth dad and if there's any similarities. In this episode, we saw a new concept to me. I don't know how true it is or how much they embellished it for the show, but basically this concept of stand-ins where people volunteer to get arrested in exchange for money. And we saw that with that young guy who came in very eager. His mom had made his gun belt, and he was, just excited to be there, basically. And then he says, do you have a criminal record? We want somebody who's clean. So he volunteers to go to jail, and we even see the police officer coaching him through the report, basically, because he's never done it before. He's never been arrested. So it's interesting to think that was a source of income for people. Again, probably not a long-term thing, but unfortunately, while this guy's in prison, Zabini's guys attack because they think he's part of the Shelby gang, and he's trying to explain, like, it's not me, I'm not, like, I'm fake, I'm not supposed to be here, like, I'm just a placeholder. And that doesn't stop them, obviously. They still kill him, unfortunately, and word gets back to the actual Peaky blinders, and they realize that this Zabini guy means business, and he's not messing around. And if it had actually been Arthur or John in jail, they would have been dead. So now Tommy's plan is to infiltrate the jail and send some of their actual men to prison and try and figure out some more information that way. And the concept alone is interesting, to say, yeah, I'll go get arrested for you. They need to meet their arrest quota for the police, so they just want to put somebody in there, just need to be a warm body basically. They don't really care if it's accurate or not. Obviously that police officer knew this guy wasn't part of the Shelby gang or wasn't a Shelby. He's like, oh, we found you with betting papers, like just making it up completely. Tommy had organized this brigade with an old war buddy that he wants to take these 100 men to Camden Town to pretend to be bakers and help facilitate this expansion into London. And Tom Hardy gave them this very intimidating speech with some rules, and he also seems like just very unhinged and very violent. So yeah, I'm not too sure how that's going to work out, but it seems like Tommy and Tom Hardy's character are working together now, so maybe this London expansion will actually happen. We also saw them loading up the boats as part of the export agreement, the license that Tommy had gotten from Winston Churchill. So that's underway. Tommy's like, business is good. Like, we're expanding to London. He's got like 3 or 4 sources of income basically at this point. And, you know, he's just living the high life. Even with all this stuff happening, he still feels, it seems like he still feels in control of everything, and he's not really worried. And even though Campbell is back, they have this meeting coming up, and feels like he's still got one over on Campbell. And when he tells Campbell, oh, actually that hotel the police officers put you up in has a long history of being a, you know, notorious brothel basically, I think that just infuriated Campbell. Even though we've seen him visit those types of establishments, I think it was more that his team, and it's supposed to be the people on his side, were playing a joke on him and at his expense, obviously, because they're all laughing and they know something that he doesn't know. And I don't feel like Campbell would respond well to that. I feel like Campbell still has feelings for Grace, as he's keeping this picture of her in his wallet. And when that other officer asked about like his previous, you know, reason for being in Birmingham, he's like, yeah, everything went great. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that mission was successful. And it's like, it definitely wasn't. And Grace shot you in the leg. And I'm curious as to why he's not seeking revenge. And he knows where she is, and he's just not pursuing that. Maybe he has something else in mind, or he's hoping she'll return to Birmingham at some point. Who knows? But I feel like revenge would very much be his strong suit, and the fact that he's not going after her, I think, is because he still has feelings for her. We saw Arthur meet face to face with the mother of the boy that he killed in the boxing ring, and she was very upset, obviously, and came in with a gun and was threatening Arthur. And Arthur was just kind of like, yeah, if you're gonna kill me, then do it. He's like, I don't like what's going on in my head, but he doesn't really know what to do about it at the same time, except have these like rage, violent blackouts. I think Arthur just loses control and doesn't know what to do, and I feel like he is definitely struggling mentally and needs some mental help. But given the time, I can't see Arthur getting the type of help that he needs, so I'm very worried for what's going to happen to him and how many other people he's going to bite their ears off of or beat to a pulp. And this mom almost shoots Arthur. I think that might be the first time he's been face to face with somebody's parent that he's killed. I'm sure he's killed people before, but probably just tells Polly about it, puts it on the payroll, and then that's done. And I think it was interesting to come face to face with the consequences of his actions. And she's like, somebody has to stop you people. The police aren't doing anything because they're also on the payroll and they're benefiting from your crimes. She's like, I lost a son, and you're offering to just pay me off basically and get work from my other son so that I don't have to work again. And like I said, I think they're more focused on fixing the problems they make for themselves as opposed to just not making those problems in the first place. So yeah, it was interesting, and I'm sure that's a very long list of people they have to pay off because they've killed one of their family members. I don't know who would be able to stop the Peaky Blinders, especially since the police are on the payroll. Winston Churchill seems to think highly of Tommy, given his war record. So who would you go that's higher than Winston Churchill at this point in time? So yeah, I feel like no one is really going to be able to do a dent unless Campbell gets some serious dirt. Overall, I enjoyed it. It was a good episode. It felt like a good halfway through the season, which is crazy, episode. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with Michael and this new May character and these bakers. So lots of little plots being strung along. So I'm really enjoying it so far. It's so well done. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Hiring a bunch of bakers. Toxic work environment. As part of his export business that he arranged with Winston Churchill. Actually offering more than sandwiches. He's coaching him through how to be fake arrested. Quizzing his henchmen on what the day's events. Yeah, Curly said he has a bad feeling about this. Oh god, he bit off his ear.